Hello, my name is Liam Waters, and I'm a mental health coach. Today I'm going to teach you something super valuable. Right now, I want you to picture a pyramid in your mind, much like the pyramid that you can see right in front of you. Everyone pretty much knows the science around a pyramid, right? The bigger the base you build, the taller it can go. If you build a small base and you try to make it really tall, it's not going to go very tall. It's probably going to crumble and rocks are going to fall on your head and it's just going to collapse. What if I told you that your mental health is quite similar to this? Sounds a bit weird, right? But it's true. This is the mental health pyramid. So, in this pyramid, there are habits or actions and things that you can practically do to improve your mental health. The ones closer to the bottom really build out that base and make it really big. And then the ones towards the top are the things that, paired with the stuff at the bottom of the pyramid, just make your life a lot better and make your life, you just start to get the big happy on your face. So they all work really well together. So the things at the bottom, the most important things for your mental health: meditation and gratitude. Without these, it's pretty tough to do anything else. Meditation increases your attention span so you can do all the other things listed in this pyramid. It makes you mindful, it makes you present, and that's the most important thing. Gratitude is something that, it's an interesting one. You have to manually implement thoughts of gratitude into your life. You got to do this first, because when you do this and you show appreciation for the things you have, one, as you do it, you get a smile in your face because you're happy about the things that you have in your life. You stop needing so many things. But two, the more you do it, eventually you get to a point where throughout the day you'll just randomly get a thought of gratitude and it'll put a big smile on your face. So gratitude is a super powerful tool that you should use. And the appreciation of it, when you do the other things in this list and you show gratitude towards it, it just makes everything that much better. These things are at the very bottom of the pyramid because they are the best things for your mental health. They are the great foundation. Moving up, I have something in my throat, man. It's pissing me off. Moving up, we have being outside and physical health. These two work really well together because there's a lot of exercise that you can do to improve your physical health that are always like outside. Like long distance cardio is really good. Getting gymnastic rings and setting them up on a tree is also really good for your physical health. But I won't go into too much detail of those. But being outside, pretty much getting in nature, getting good sunlight on yourself, and, going on some adventures. Just being outside is something that I believe is so powerful for your mental health. Every time I go outside, I just have like this super long lasting effect of happiness for like so many hours of the day. And every time I go to sleep after a day that I've been outside and had a good day after that, I just feel super happy and super fulfilled. And taking care of your physical health also works super good with your mental health. When you look after your body, there's a lot more things that you can do with it. You can, like, not only can you live a longer life, but you can also just do so many other things. Like the benefits of physical health, I can't even list them right now. I'm having like a mental block. I'm sorry, but those two are slightly above meditation and gratitude because they are also really powerful for your mental health. But without those, it's like you don't get the full effects of these two without meditation and gratitude. Next up is reading and social connection. So reading is basically learning or reading another book that you like, if it's like fiction or like some sort of story. But reading is super powerful. You learn lots of things. You can, read stories that you enjoy that put a big smile on your face. And also, most importantly, it's not a form of short form content. It's like, it's literally long form content. It takes hours to read a book. Many, many hours. And that trains your attention span to be able to, deal with longer things that take longer to do. Whereas you have the short form content, things like YouTube Shorts, that just train your attention span to be super small. And the best thing for reading is meditation. If you do a lot of meditation, you'll realize that. I'll just grab a book here. It's just a random book that I have sitting next to me. When you read, let's say, okay, well, you won't be able to see the words on the page, but if you don't meditate, you could probably make it down to about here in the page if you don't meditate, and then you'll lose your focus, and then you'll be like, oh, what did I read? Now I have to go read it all over again. But when you meditate more, you could probably make it all the way down to like here in the page, and then you'll lose your focus. And then the more you meditate, the further and further you can go. You could probably read chapters without losing your focus. Meditation really takes your reading to the next level. It's a super good thing that they just work super well together, alright? Social connection, surrounding yourself with the right people, happy people that also value their mental health as well, is also really good for you. You can talk to them about problems that you have and all of these other things. It's just a really good thing that you can add to your base of your big mental health pyramid. So these are the 6 things that are at the base of the mental health pyramid. From what I believe these are the 6 things after, actively improving my mental health for been over a year now. I've been doing lots of research into this and trying it out for myself, and now I'm very happy, man. Okay, so these are the things that you can do for the base. Now I'm going to show you the things that you can do. And now you have your big base. Now you can just build up that pyramid to the top, and you can just make it a lot. You can make your life a lot better. These are the things, like, they're like the cherry on top. They make your life better. They make you super happy. But first, the top link in the description, or probably the only link in the description, is a link to my Instagram. You can go there if you have any questions about mental health or any questions about the style of content that I make. Send me a message, and since currently right now we have a small channel, I can I probably won't be getting that many messages, right? So chances are that very likely I'm going to see your message and I'll be able to reply within like a couple days or something. And if you have like a question or something that's troubling you, you could send me a message, and I could literally record one of these videos like this, and I could either upload it to YouTube for everyone to see, and everyone else can benefit from your thing. But if you want to keep it private, I can make it like an unlisted video or something and send you the link or something like that. We can work it out. So top link, or the only link in the description, is to my Instagram. Send me a message there. So what are the things that you can do to take your mental health pyramid to the big tool, all right? Goal setting, kindness, helping people, journaling, and memory. Things like this. I know there's a lot more that my dumbass forgot to mention or write down here. Couldn't really think of it off the top of my head, but there's other things that you can do to make yourself happier and build up that tower, but these are the ones that I've just listed here. So, goal setting. I actually believe that goal setting, when done correctly, it could actually be one of the base things. In fact, it could actually be down there with meditation and gratitude if you do it right. Setting goals is like giving yourself something to work towards. When you set a goal that you're really meaningful goal and something that you're super attached to, it's like you want to work on it. And when you build yourself up an action plan and practical steps that you can take towards this goal, 1, every time you do those steps, you feel super happy and fulfilled. And 2, having a goal, a really meaningful goal that you care about, can literally help you resist bad habits and instant gratification. And there comes a plane flying over, man. Flying right, living right under the flight path. It's so God. It's not that loud. It's alright. So, goal setting. When done right, I actually believe it can be one of the core things, the big base of your pyramid. It would be right at the very bottom, maybe even under meditation and gratitude. It'd be like the supports under the ground. Actually, yeah, I believe. Actually, changing my mind on the fly. Whoa. Yep. Give me a moment. Let's fix this up. I actually think goal setting could be really good. There you go. It's the base of everything. But it could also work well. It goal setting. It's sort of like it does indeed fit in both categories. It's either something that you do that really skyrockets your happiness level, your mental health pyramid, but it's also the foundations of everything. So what I'm meaning by this is, yeah, I literally just said it. You know what I mean by this, right? It's like when you have the drive to do it, you can resist bad habits. As you work on your goals, when you're working on your goals, working on the challenges that you set yourself, it makes this pyramid a lot taller and it really skyrockets how happy you feel. Kindness. I've made a video on this. It's gotten like 40 views or something. The most popular video on that channel. It's like kindness is really good. It sets yourself. It doesn't set you anything. What am I saying here? It's like doing favors for people. Like maybe an act of kindness could be hanging up the clothes when someone else needed to do it, or doing a favor for someone, helping them wash their car, helping the lady at the supermarket, or some small person that can't reach the top of the shelf, get the thing and then you can give it to them. Being kind to people, using manners, all of these kinds of things. Holding the door for someone when they're awkwardly far away and you're just staring at them with just these, being kind really, like a good humble person makes the pyramid go up, you know what I mean? So yeah, kindness and helping people. Basically they interlock together. They're just about the same thing. Journaling. Now this isn't gratitude journaling. Like gratitude is the base, but journaling is, it's this thing that a lot of people often get confused about. What journaling is not gratitude journaling, but journaling is you open your journal and you just sit there and then write whatever comes to your mind. Whatever comes to your mind. It could be something that happened to you in the day, an idea that you've had. Just write down whatever's in your mind. You could rant about something in your journal. It's not like anyone's going to read it, so it's really good for you. Like a private journal. So you could also write advice to yourself. This is something that I love doing. I love doing this. Whenever I learn something, I write it down in my journal as if I'm writing advice for my future self. And then in like 6 months or something, or whenever in the future, I just go back to my journal and flip through all the pages and I read the advice that I've given to myself and I relearn things and I read about rants that I've done and things like that, and I can laugh about it now because it's in the past. Those things are really good. Journaling is a good thing for you. Definitely skyrockets your mental health once you've built the base. Then there's memory. What I mean by memory is just sitting down and visualizing yourself back in a time where you had a good memory. Think about something at school with your friends when something really funny happened, or on the street when you saw something that was a little odd but it was really funny. Immediately puts a smile onto your face. Memory is a really good thing for your mental health. It sets you, like, it puts you back in time, sort of, and you just remember happy things. Immediately puts a smile on your face. It's a great way to set yourself in a good mood before meeting someone. Like, let's say you're about to go and meet someone or something, or go on a date. If you just sit for a bit and you think about happy things, funny things that happened to you in your life, and you just get this big smile on your face, you'll immediately like radiate this like happy energy and spread to the people around you. And the best part is when you think of a good memory, you could, if it's someone that, if it's like, God, what am I? If you have like a happy memory of with yourself and somebody else, and you have like their contact, send them a message of gratitude saying, "Hey man, do you remember when this happened?" And then you can like laugh about it together. You can say, I'm grateful for the time that we've had together, and just spread, they say like spread the love. So this is your mental health pyramid. Setting yourself a goal is like the big base of, not the big base, the foundations of everything. Having a meaningful goal to drive your life towards is like a goal setting and purpose. There we are. Get in the middle. It's really good for you. They're like the foundation of things. Having something that you just wake up every single day and you want to get out of bed to go and do it. Those are super. Those things are super good for you. They're like the foundations of everything. If you can have them, it really makes your pyramid stronger. It makes it more sturdy. It's not like it can get blown over in the wind quickly. Because yes, the bigger base you have, the taller it can go. But if you have the goal setting and the purpose and something that you want to wake up every single day for, that makes your pyramid just that much stronger. It's like like a video game. It like adds like, like how there's those things that have like, it has, this character has level 8 strength, level 5 speed, but he's got level 8 armor. Well, this thing sort of like makes it level 10 armor, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to. That's what it does. It just makes your pyramid that much stronger. And then when you work on these 6 ones right here to build your big base, and especially meditation and gratitude, the bigger you can make that, the taller your pyramid can go, the more opportunity for happiness you can make for yourself. And then once you've made the nice base, or not once you've made the nice base, but just always be focusing on these. And then when you do these, they just skyrocket your happiness levels. And the bigger this is, the longer these last. So we'll draw some stuff here. All right. The more of these that you do, what am I even doing here? The more of those you do, the longer this lasts. That looks horrifying. But you know what I mean. So the longer you do this, the more you do this, the longer this lasts. Right? We're just gonna move on with the video before I ruin this pyramid looking thing. But yeah, you know what I mean. Now there's another pyramid here. The scary pyramid. This is the instant gratification pyramid. This one comes from bad habits, right? In your life, it starts really, really low. It starts like the same level with your mental health pyramid. This is the mental health pyramid, by the way. And when you're like a child, it is probably like going up like that. You're having a good mental health. But then all of a sudden, when you get older and stuff, and you stop, spending time with family and spending time outdoors, and you're going to school and you have all of these things to worry about, all of this stress, and you start to indulge in instant gratification, this pyramid, over time, slowly grows and gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now it's something like here. This is what your instant gratification pyramid looks like. Chances are, if you're watching this video and you're here, this is what your instant gratification pyramid looks like. You've indulged in too much. It's massive. It's ruining your life. And then your mental health pyramid isn't that big. Once you start working on these things and working on your mental health pyramid, the taller this comes. And the taller this pyramid goes, the smaller this pyramid goes. Now, the reason for this is the happier you are, the more likely you are to resist instant gratification. So the happier you are, the bigger chances you have of not indulging in these bad things. So as this pyramid grows, this big bad pyramid here, it gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And that's the good thing of it. So once you've overtaken it, the instant gratification pyramid, it's basically diminished. And when you benefit your mental health and you make it so powerful, it just eats up this thing. It eats up this asshole. It makes it small, meaningless, and it basically like dies out because it's too tiny and you're very happy. But the hard truth for life right now is that for most of us here, this is what it's looking like. The instant gratification pyramid is really big because we've indulged in so many things and it's just gotten taller and taller and way taller. So we have to combat this pyramid by making this pyramid and building it with a really sturdy base. Because this, the instant gratification pyramid, it's not that sturdy. It's quite flimsy. It's quite weak. You can destroy this one relatively easily. It's not like I made a video talking about breaking addictions is the hardest thing you'll ever do. The only thing holding up here is poor mental health. This whole pyramid is completely relied on poor mental health. If you can destroy your poor mental health, this thing will crumble. Right? When you make yourself happier, it gets thinner and thinner and thinner. And that core habit, that one habit that is just really hard to break, it like runs through the entire thing. It flows through this entire pyramid. It goes all the way down to the bottom, that one habit. And okay. I just drew an arrow now, apparently. So yeah, it flows through this entire thing, that one habit. And then the thinner it goes, the weaker this habit gets, and the more it like moves away towards the top like that. Actually, no, it actually moves towards the bottom. It leaves the top and goes towards the bottom. And then this starts to sink down like that as this goes taller. And then eventually, once you've beaten this habit, it all just crumbles and you're living a happy life. But right now, it's pretty tall, but the thing is, it's not that strong. So with your mental health pyramid, when you build a big base, you can grow once you've built it with a massive base and you dedicate lots of time towards doing the right things, making the right choices, choosing strength over weakness, and then you do these things at the top, it just makes yourself super happy. And the instant gratification pyramid just crumbles because it's so thin. It's not that strong. It gets thinner and thinner and thinner. Everything's directly correlated with each other, right? So the bigger this base is, the bigger your mental health base is, the thinner the instant gratification base is. The taller your mental health pyramid, the shorter the instant gratification pyramid. So they're directly correlated with each other. When your mental health pyramid is like, when your mental health pyramid is quite slim but it's somewhat tall, this one's got a thick base and it's, somewhat tall as well. And it's really hard to take down the instant gratification pyramid with a small base and small roots and stuff. But when you build up this base, you make it weaker. Literally. I'm not even kidding. The more you meditate, the more you show gratitude, the more you spend time outside, the more you take care of your physical health, the more you read, the more you surround yourself with happier people, the smaller this base will get. When you focus on these things down here, it makes that instant gratification period so much weaker, And when you build that base up so big, so incredibly big, it just gets that weak that even without these things at the top, it starts to crumble on itself because the support is so weak it cannot handle it, and it just becomes easier to resist the bad habits. And then when you start focusing on these as well, when you start doing this, and you just start to feel so much happier with your life, and your pyramid's just that much bigger, the instant gratification pyramid can't do anything. And then it sits there like that. It probably won't ever get smaller than that, because obviously there's times in your life when, like, you're never going to be 100% perfect. You're never ever going to get rid of it. That's just a fact. It's never going to go. It'll always be around. There'll be times in your life when, even when you're this happy, this little bad boy will grow itself a bit. But since you focused a lot on this, and when you build this up really strong and really deeply root your pyramid into the ground, the instant gratification pyramid, it'll try to build itself up, but it just can't, because your mental health pyramid's too powerful. Your happiness is too powerful for it. And then it just goes back down. And life is basically this, coming up and down, and it tries to like, it's like down here, it's like poking at the, never mind, that's a little weird. It's like poking at the mental health pyramid. It's trying to break it, but when you have it rooted down with a meaningful goal and a purpose, and you have a big base, it just can't do anything. It'll try to hurt you. You might get addicted to something for like 2 days, but then it'll be much easier to stop yourself because the pyramid's just so small. That's the end, though. That's the end of everything. Right now, you're probably, if you've made it this far in the video especially, you've probably got a decent base and a decent attention span, right? Like, you're probably ready to start building your pyramid up a little bit, but your base still isn't big enough. So you probably got a good base, a decent base to build it up, but it probably just isn't big enough yet to take out the instant gratification pyramid. And that's okay. Just keep working on your base. The bigger you can build your base, the smaller this will get. It's that simple. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally not even joking. The amount of times whenever I really focus on, whenever I seriously like extend my meditations to a long time, whenever I spend more time outside, whenever I read instead of watching short form content, whenever I write like 10 points of gratitude instead of 5, when I do exercise or working out, when I talk to people, talk to my family, talk to my friends, and I build my base out really wide. Like, there's a lot of times in my life where I just build myself a super, super wide base. And I don't even I don't do these things to like build it up. I just build a massive wide base. And this instant gratification thing, it just gets really tiny, and then it starts to like fall off. And then I go, oh wait, I can do these, and then I build that up, and sort of, you got to see life like this. See life like it's 2 pyramids. You have your mental health pyramid, and then your instant gratification pyramid. It's that simple. So right now, let's give a rough estimate. We'll say right now we are here. Right? We're here. This one is, it's always been a little skinny. Right now, this one's here. Start building your base. Start focusing on these core things. Weaken the instant gratification pyramid. Make it weak. Make it slim. Make it skinny. Make it easy to knock over. Because the moment you build this thing and then write yourself a goal that you really care about. Give yourself a purpose in life. I've got videos on both of those, by the way. You'll make this thing skinnier, and eventually, once you've built your base big enough and you start to build up your pyramid, this guy just goes down. It's a long journey. It takes a lot of time, but it's possible. You can do it. I know you can. It's a lot of work, but it's not impossible. Just focus on your meditations. Write more things down in your gratitude journal. Extend your meditation to 30 minutes, 1 hour if you have the time. Spend more time outside. Exercise more. Read books. Talk to people that make you happy. Build up your base. And then be a good person and shoot up your pyramid and destroy that instant gratification asshole. Take a screenshot of this if you need to. You know. That's all I have to say for this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel. I hate doing this. Please subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this one in your homepage instead of like that brain rot sort of content, like that entertainment stuff. Because I'm on your side. I'm trying to help you here. So if you subscribe to the channel, you'll see my videos pop up in your homepage. I upload daily, so you'll see more of me, and I'll give you advice, and I'll try to help you on this mental health journey. Leave a comment if you have questions. Message me on Instagram as well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, and start building your base.